TV soap news and spoilers say that in the quiet, unassuming town of Willow Creek, where secrets simmer beneath the surface of polite smiles and neighborly waves, a storm is brewing, a storm named Tomas. To the casual observer, Tomas is the quintessential charming everyman, handsome, articulate, and seemingly devoted to his girlfriend, Cat. But beneath this polished facade lies a labyrinth of deceit, manipulation, and hidden motives that threaten to unravel the lives of those around him. Today, we delve into the enigmatic story of Tomas, a man whose actions suggest a conspiracy so intricate, so darkly compelling, that it demands our attention. Is Tomas orchestrating a grand scheme, a secret agenda that could destroy the fragile bonds of trust between Cat and her rival, Eva? Let's peel back the layers of this captivating drama and explore the shadows where truth and betrayal collide. The mask of the nice guy at first glance, Tomas appears to be the ideal partner. His warm smile and easygoing demeanor have won over many in Willow Creek, particularly Cat, who has been his girlfriend for nearly 2 years. Their relationship, to the outside world, seems stable, perhaps even enviable. They share cozy dinners at the local bistro, take long walks by the creek, and post heartwarming photos on social media that scream #couple goals. But appearances, as we know, can be deceiving. Those who have watched Tomas closely, those who have caught the fleeting glint of calculation in his eyes, suspect that his nice guy persona is nothing more than a carefully crafted mask. Cat, sweet and trusting, believes in Tomas with a fervor that borders on naivety. She sees him as her rock, her confidant, her future. But those who know the undercurrents of their relationship whisper a different story. Tomas's kindness, they say, is a performance, a role he plays to keep Cat tethered to him while his true intentions lie elsewhere. His interactions with Cat are laced with subtle manipulations, compliments that feel rehearsed, promises that carry an undertone of obligation, and apologies that never quite ring true. It's as if Tomas is playing a game, one where Cat is an unwitting pawn, and the board is far larger than she could ever imagine. The rivalry that fuels the fire. To understand the depth of Tomas's potential treachery, we must first explore the fractured relationship between Cat and Eva, 2 women whose animosity has become the stuff of local legend. Cat and Eva were once friends, inseparable in their youth, but a falling out over a long-forgotten betrayal turned their bond into a bitter rivalry. The details of their feud are murky, whispered about in hushed tones at coffee shops and book clubs, but one thing is clear. There is no love lost between them. This history of enmity provides the perfect stage for Tomas's machinations, as he positions himself as a confidant to both women, exploiting their vulnerabilities for reasons that remain shrouded in mystery. Eva, fiery and unapologetic, is the antithesis of Cat's reserved demeanor. She's the kind of woman who commands attention, her sharp wit and bold confidence drawing people to her like moths to a flame. Tomas claims that Eva is merely a friend, a platonic ally with whom he shares light-hearted banter and occasional coffee dates. But the truth, as it so often does, lies in the details. Their friendship is far from innocent, marked by late-night phone calls, lingering glances, and a chemistry that crackles like static electricity. Tomas's decision to confide in Eva about Cat's most intimate secrets is not just a breach of trust. It's a calculated move, one that suggests he's playing a dangerous game with both women's emotions. The betrayal of intimate secrets. One of the most shocking revelations in this unfolding saga is Tomas's decision to share deeply personal information about Cat with Eva. In a moment of stunning indiscretion, he discloses that Cat is still a virgin, a fact that, while neither shameful nor uncommon, is profoundly private. This is not a casual slip of the tongue. It's a deliberate act, one that carries the potential to wound Cat deeply if it were to reach her ears. Tomas knows full well the animosity between Cat and Eva, knows that Eva could wield this information like a weapon in the heat of an argument. Yet he shares it anyway, his voice low and conspiratorial, as if inviting Eva into a secret club where Cat is the unwitting outsider. Why would Tomas do this? What could he possibly gain by exposing Cat's vulnerability to her greatest rival? The answer, it seems, lies in his ability to manipulate the dynamics between the two women. By giving Eva ammunition against Cat, he ensures that their feud remains alive, keeping them distracted and divided. It's a classic tactic of a puppet master: sow discord, stir the pot, and watch as the players tear each other apart while he remains unscathed. But the question remains, why? What is the endgame of this calculated betrayal? A kiss that shatters trust. As if sharing Cat's secrets weren't enough, Tomas takes his deception a step further. During one of their so-called friendly meetings, he crosses a line that cannot be uncrossed. He kisses Eva. The moment is electric, charged with the forbidden allure of betrayal, but it's what comes next that truly chills the blood. Instead of expressing remorse or grappling with the implications of his actions, Tomas doubles down. He tells Eva that Cat isn't a good person, painting her as manipulative and unworthy of his affection. He spins a tale of a night when Cat, eager to take their relationship to the next level, initiated intimacy, only for Tomas to stop her. His reason? He felt like he was just another item on Cat's to-do list, a checkbox in her carefully curated life. This revelation is staggering, not just for its content but for what it reveals about Tomas's character. If he felt this way, why didn't he address it with Cat directly? Why choose Eva as his confidant, knowing full well the potential for this information to be weaponized? The answer lies in Tomas's apparent desire to control the narrative, to cast himself as the victim while subtly undermining Cat's reputation. By framing Cat as cold and calculating, he deflects attention from his own duplicity, creating a smokescreen that obscures his true intentions. A conspiracy unraveled? As we piece together the fragments of Tomas's actions, a troubling picture begins to emerge. His behavior suggests a man with a hidden agenda, one that goes beyond mere infidelity or indecision. Is Tomas targeting Cat and Eva for a specific purpose, orchestrating their conflict to serve some greater, darker goal? The possibility is as unsettling as it is compelling. Perhaps he thrives on the chaos, feeding off the emotional turmoil he creates. Or maybe his motives are more pragmatic. Could he be manipulating the women to gain access to something they possess, be it influence, wealth, or a secret they don't even know they hold? There's also the question of Tomas's past, which remains frustratingly opaque. Those who have tried to dig into his history find themselves met with dead ends and vague anecdotes. He claims to have moved to Willow Creek to start fresh, but from what? A troubled childhood? A failed relationship? Or something far more sinister? The townsfolk who have crossed paths with him recall fleeting moments of unease, a too quick smile, a glance that lingers too long, a story that doesn't quite add up. These are the breadcrumbs of a conspiracy, hints that Tomas's presence in Willow Creek is no accident. The emotional fallout for Cat, the consequences of Tomas's actions could be devastating. She has poured her heart into their relationship, trusting him implicitly despite the whispers of doubt from her friends. If she were to learn of his betrayal, his kiss with Eva, his betrayal of her secrets, it could shatter her confidence, leaving scars that may never fully heal. Cat's reserved nature, often mistaken for aloofness, is a shield she's built to protect herself from a world that has already hurt her. Tomas's actions threaten to dismantle that shield, exposing her to a pain she may not be equipped to handle. Eva, too, is not immune to the fallout. Though she projects strength, her involvement with Tomas places her in a precarious position. By accepting his confidences and reciprocating his kiss, she risks becoming complicit in his schemes. Eva's fiery temperament could lead her to confront Cat, escalating their feud to new heights and potentially dragging others into the fray. But what if Eva begins to suspect Tomas's true motives? What if she realizes that she, too, is being played? The potential for a dramatic showdown looms large, one that could expose Tomas's duplicity to the entire town. The bigger picture as we await the next chapter in this saga, one thing is certain: Tomas is no ordinary man. His actions suggest a mind that thrives on control, a heart that revels in deception. Whether he's driven by personal gain, a desire for power, or simply the thrill of manipulation, his presence in Willow Creek has set off a chain reaction that cannot be undone. The question is not whether Tomas has a secret, he most certainly does, but what that secret is and how far he's willing to go to protect it. Could Tomas be a master manipulator, orchestrating a grand conspiracy that extends beyond Cat and Eva? Is he testing the limits of their trust, probing for weaknesses to exploit? Or is there a deeper, more personal motive at play, a vendetta, perhaps, or a need to right a perceived wrong? The possibilities are endless, each one more tantalizing than the last. One thing is clear, the story of Tomas is far from over, and as the truth begins to surface, the residents of Willow Creek will be forced to confront the darkness that lurks beneath their idyllic town. A call to watch and wait for now. We can only watch and wait, piecing together the clues as they emerge. Tomas's actions have set the stage for a drama of epic proportions, one that promises heartbreak, revelation, and perhaps even redemption. Will Cat discover the truth about her beloved boyfriend? Will Eva confront Tomas, exposing his duplicity to the world? Or will Tomas's carefully laid plans come to fruition, leaving a trail of broken hearts in his wake? As we ponder these questions, one thing is certain. The story of Tomas is a cautionary tale about the dangers of trust misplaced and secrets shared. In the quiet streets of Willow Creek, where every smile hides a story, Tomas's web of deception is only beginning to unravel. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.